Hi everybody. In a network, there are some network devices that play a role at various levels, such as hubs, switches, and routers. The function of these three devices are very different from each other, even if sometimes they are all integrated into one device. Because of this, many people confuse the differences between a hub, switch, and router. Description of network devices. A hub provides the integration of several computers into a single local area network and data exchange between its nodes at the first level of the OSI network model. Its main task is to receive a signal with information to one of the ports and transmit it further to other ports. However, there may be collisions in the hub due to a possible collision of a data packet on one of the ports, which significantly slows down the data transfer process. A switch is a device that provides connection of computer network nodes to organize a unified system of user access to software, technical, and information resources. It can be used to connect multiple network nodes such as personal computers, phones, or other network devices. In this case, the connection will not go beyond one or more network segments. A router is a physical network device that facilitates and establishes a connection between a local network and the internet by transmitting information to and from packet-switched networks. It performs this function by analyzing the header of the data packet, which contains the IP addresses of the packet destination. Based on the data packet, the router determines the most efficient route to the destination address. Now about the difference between the hub and the switch. In network equipment and devices, data is usually transmitted as a frame. When a frame is received, it is amplified and is then transmitted to the destination port of the personal computer. The big difference between a hub and a switch is the way frames are delivered. In a hub, a frame is transmitted or broadcast to each of its ports. It does not matter that the frame is intended for only one port. That is, the hub cannot determine which port to send the frame to. When comparing, the switch keeps a record of the MAC addresses of all devices connected to it. With this information, the network switch can determine which system is on which port. Therefore, when a frame is received, it knows exactly which port to send it to, without significantly increasing the network response time. Unlike a hub or switch that handles frame transfer, a router must route packets to other networks until that packet eventually reaches its destination. One of the key features of the package is that it contains not only data, but also the destination address where it is going. Moreover, the router is the only one of these three devices that will allow you to share one IP address between multiple network clients. Let's summarize. Hub is an old device that when sending a message, sends it to all connected network devices. It does not have any complicated configuration system and works primitively. The switch is used to build local area networks. It works with a switching table that is based on MAC addresses. It does not have a complex operating system, and the configuration is most often done through the console. It works at the channel level and communication is carried out using frames. Router is more often used for building a local network as well as for the operation of the gateway. It can work with several networks at once, intelligently distributing traffic between all devices. It has a complex operating system with settings where you can set up a site filter, connect to a VPN, set a strict limit on the traffic used, set up a print server, change the Wi-Fi configuration, and much more. It works with IP addressing at the network level. The router is used at home. Switches are most often installed in enterprises where a large number of network devices and computers need to be connected at once. Also, the switch does not work with the internet, which is why it makes no sense to install it at home. Similarly, routers are installed in enterprises that help distribute traffic between several networks. That's all. I hope in this video you learn about the main differences between the three network devices: hub, switch, and router.